Hello everyone and welcome back to Extreme Gaming Fever, and guys, welcome to the very first gameplay of Farming Simulator 23 on my channel. So yeah, a huge thanks to Giant Software for allowing me to share these gameplays with you. Before we proceed any further in this video, I just want to clear that this is the preview version of Farming Simulator 23. It's not the final version. So in this video I will take you, and together we will take a look at the American map of Farming Simulator 23, the amberstone map. So let's go and start a new career. Of course, we will be starting this new career in the amberstone map. Let's go, and here we go. The very first gameplay on my channel of Farming Simulator 23. Okay guys, so whenever you start a new career in Farming Simulator 23, just like in Farming Simulator 20, you will be greeted with this guided tour or whatever it is. It's basically a simple guide which will introduce you to the basics of the game. But if you have already played Farming Simulator games and you know very well how Farming Simulator games work, so you can simply skip this. But if you are a beginner, I strongly recommend that you take these introductory guides or these guides, because they will help you to understand how the game works. So with that being said, wow, so this is our farm, home sweet home. So this is going to be our farm for God knows how long. And this is, first of all, my first reaction or my first expression is it's just like Farming Simulator 22, the PC version of the game. I can't really believe. I mean, if you remove this UI and ask me which game is which, it will be very tough for me to guess which game is Farming Simulator 23 and which game is Farming Simulator 22. It's really close, and I was not expecting it. So yeah, all those screenshots were actually true, and the game is absolutely amazing. Wow. So obviously this is the farm. This is our farm, and this time we have a lot of space to park our vehicles. So this is our farmhouse. You can also sleep here. And to start with, I guess we do have some chickens. I will come to that later in my upcoming gameplays. And the very first thing you see when you enter in this map is these huge silos. So these are your silos. You drop your crops here, and when you need or you want to sell them, you can unload them from here with the help of this pipe. And this is the hayloft. You can store bales or pallets here in this building, and it's really interesting. I guess this is something new that now we will be able to store pallets as well. So this is the place where you will drop your pallets or bales, and this is the place where you load them back whenever you need. So this is a shelter, and it's quite matched with the hayloft, and it's really interesting. You can park your vehicles or tools here. Really interesting. So the very first building that I'm interested in visiting, and that is also very close to our farm, is the cow farm. So here it is, the cow farm. So the very first thing that you will notice is this manure pit. So basically, when your cows will produce manure, it will appear here, and from here you can load your manure and spread it in your fields to increase your yield. So this is the cow farm, and it's a huge cow farm. Wow, that's really huge. You can see, obviously, in upcoming gameplays, I will be working on cows as well. So next to the cow farm, there are a few buildings, but I guess these are just for the decoration purpose. There is no practical use of this building. Yeah, that's so this is basically your cow farm. Now let's go and enter in one of the vehicles and start exploring this map, because I am so much hyped to explore. Okay, so there is one thing that I also want to admit, or I want to clear, is that this is my very first time using the Nintendo Switch, so I'm still getting used to these new control scheme. Previously, I was using the Xbox controller, so I'm more used to those control schemes. So this is a totally new thing to me. So yeah, let's go and move on. So the very first building that you see near your farm is this one. So obviously there are two buildings next to each other. One of them is a selling station. I don't really know the name of the selling station, but yeah, there is a selling station very close to our farm, and it's really interesting. So here is the okay. So this is where we can sell our stuff, and it's really interesting that we have a selling station very close to our farm. And there are also two buildings, but again, these are just for decoration. So yeah. So yeah, if we move on in this direction, there is another building, and that building is also just for decoration purpose. There is no practical use for that building. And if we move on here, here is the Cottage Hill Estate, established 1925. So this is the sheep farm, and it's also a huge sheep farm. You can have your sheep here, and this is also very close to the farm. And I guess it will be much easy to approach the sheep farm, because it's not that far from your farm, and it's really interesting. And I guess it's again a huge and the large variant of the sheep farm. So yeah, there you go. This is your sheep farm, and you can buy and start working on your sheep whenever you're ready. So let's keep going in this direction. And this is the next building is the dairy. So this is the very first production buildings that I'm going to show you in this video. And this is the dairy, and you can sell your milk here. But if you will purchase this building, you can also start productions in this building. So you can probably make cheese from this building and then sell that cheese for even higher price. That's really interesting. So this is your day. And there is another interesting fact about this building is that there is a milk carton that is rotating on top of this building, and it really makes the game more lively. That's really cool. So let's get back to the tractor and okay, again I guess I pressed the wrong button. Oh, there's a dude driving a car next to us. So I guess traffic is improved as well. So there is another building. It just looks like our farmhouse, but it's not. So it is again a decorative building. And if we keep moving in this direction, so I guess you have got the point. I'm just trying to keep this video short because if if I were to explain and show you everything, this video can cross easily 2 hours time. So I mean, this video can be 2 hours long, and I guess nobody would watch that long video. So this is another selling station. Oh my God, the rain is already starting. Wow. So the guys, this is another selling station, and it's not a production building. So here you will be able to sell your stuff, most likely your crops, and there is no production associated with this building. I'm really surprised though because this building looks huge. It could be used as a production building, but again, giant software. It's according to developer. So if we keep moving in this direction, there is another decorative building, and this dirt road is really amazing. So the rain have kind of spoiled my gameplay. So I guess before proceeding any further in this video, I have to skip the night because this just really ruins the fun of it. I skipped a day and the rain started again the next day, so I have to skip 2 days instead of one. So we are now in October. So you will see some changes in the lighting of the game because obviously the seasons are changing now. So let's get back into the tractor. So you can see the tree leaves have changed its color. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing because anyways, let's start and let's keep exploring the map. So we have already seen this part of the map, so we are going in this part of the map now. So let's go and see what else we need to explore. So if we go in this direction, there is another animal farm. So it's your turn to guess which animal farm is coming up next. So 3, 2, 1, let me reveal it. It's the pigsty or the pig farm. So here is the name of this the Stafford pigsty or the Stafford pig farm. So this is your pig farm. Not that, but that one. This one. So this is your pig farm. And I came out of my tractor, and first of all, let me change this time. Okay, out of my tractor and show you. So this is again the manure pit, and this is your pig farm. So you can start working on your pigs whenever you are ready. So this is the pig farm, and again there are some buildings located on the pig farm as well. So there is no practical use of these buildings. They are just for decoration and make the map even more interesting. So yeah, there you go. This is your pig farm. Let's get back into the tractor and explore some more things. So here we go. So if we from the pig farm, if we drive this tractor in this direction, and if we follow this dirt road, which is very beautiful, I really like the new texture of this grass. So what you think about this new grass texture, let me know in the comment section. I really like this. It's just like Farming Simulator 22. And after following this dirt road, ladies and gentlemen, you are in the industrial zone of the amberstone because all these buildings are production buildings, and I'm really surprised how many production buildings are here next to each other. So first of all, we have the oil mill. So what this building does is that you can sell your different grains here which produce oil such as canola, sunflower, or olives. And if you purchase this building, you can also process all these crops and make oil from these crops such as canola oil, sunflower oil, and olive oil. So next to this building, there is another building, and I guess it's the sugar mill. So here is your sugar mill. Let me come out of this tractor because it's impossible to show you how big this building is. So this is the sugar mill, and obviously when you will unload sugar beets here and start processing your sugar beets, you can make sugar pellets from this building. And this is the oil mill that I just talked about recently. And if we go in this direction, we have the cereals factory. You can process your wheat or other crops, or even flour, I guess, and make cereal. So I will make another gameplay, or in upcoming gameplays, you will see how we can make cereals in Farming Simulator 23. But for now, this is your cereal factory, and